this woman is. What a witness. She might be tipping the scales of justice right now, my friends. Let me bring back in my guest, Philip Dube, in the studio. Dr. Carole Lieberman standing by remotely. Philip, to you first, please. What do you think?
This is a mic drop moment. I mean, listen, I think this defendant is probably kicking his heels thinking he's going home, you know? Because if the jury believes this, remember, the two top counts are murder of her and then murder of the fetus. If this woman is to be believed, he is not guilty on both counts, okay? But let's say they feel, okay, maybe she really is still alive. It doesn't excuse the fact that he may have knocked her up, okay? So he could still go down on count 3. And I don't know what that carries, to be honest with you. But I can assure you it's probably not life, and that would be a defense victory. So this is an incredible witness for him.
Huge, huge for the defense. You're absolutely right, Philip. Dr. Carole Lieberman, looking at this witness, you know, I'm no body language expert like you are, but gosh, did she seem believable to me. What's your professional assessment,
please? Yes, she did, very much. Especially, you know, the way she kept saying, in my heart and my mind, and I wouldn't have called the police otherwise. Of course, it's, one question is, do the police have a record of her call, and what did the police write down when she called? Did they keep that record, and so on? But yes, she's definitely believable. But on the other hand, you know, she was in her car and it was dark, and it was getting dark, and you know, maybe she did believe it at that time. But just how good a look did she get of this girl who was in the street?
This is huge, and the time is so spot on too, because this witness is talking about seeing Aiyana Sawyer after Christmas, and we know December 18th was the date that they believe she may have been killed. That was when she suddenly vanished. The police are saying her body was likely disposed of in a landfill, but never recovered the body, as we know. And if she was alive with a backpack, I mean, defense is going to probably say run away, huh, Philip? What do you think?
Or maybe she hitched a ride. Anybody could have picked her up, and they could have had their way with her, dumped her off in a remote area, and now they're trying to pin it on the defendant. I mean, to be fair to him, I think this case screams of reasonable doubt now. We might not like him. We might not like his prior shenanigans, but remember, he's to be assessed based on what's presented in this case, not what went on prior to this case. And that's why we have this prohibition regarding character evidence, because juries tend to hang their hat on that. If he molested in the past, he must have done it this time, therefore he deserves to be convicted and maybe even executed.
Right, Philip. And the jury's not going to know about that. You know, he's got another pending case for the same type of conduct, the molestation with a child, and that was kind of, Philip and I were talking off camera about how this case might have come to fruition because of that other arrest, and police are looking at him and who's close to him, and suddenly everything comes together, but the jury will not know. We're going to see more from this bystander witness who could make the defense case. I want to thank you both for being here. Dr. Carole Lieberman, thank you so much. Philip Dube, thank you. And you're going to be back on Court TV Live throughout the day as you're visiting us in the studio. So thank you both so much.